Hi class. Now that you've made your connection to the TFS server, it's time to establish your local workspace. And your local workspace is simply a folder on your computer where TFS can copy projects and files down for you to work on. So when you're working with TFS, you're going to have information on your computer that you're changing and testing, and then when you're ready, you're going to check that information in to TFS, which in effect copies it up to the server, and then it will be available to others. So before we can do any work with TFS, we need to establish our local workspace. And our local workspace just says, where do you want me to copy this information? I want my local workspace to be a folder on the local computer because that's going to be the fastest for me to access. And the whole idea of TFS is that TFS will be my copy, my master copy of my project. So if I'm working on one computer and I need to update some source code, I can check it into TFS, and then when I go to another computer, that updated source code will be available to me because I've checked it in on TFS. So we can use it that way for moving from computer to computer. That's the easiest way for TFS to keep track of what's going on for us. So that means each computer that we work at is going to have this local workspace configured. We want to use, again, a folder on the local machine, and TFS suggests this folder in the users folder. That's private, so that sounds great to me. So if you're okay with using that as your local workspace, click the Map and Get button. And what that will do is establish that connection with TFS to that local folder and get all of your code or pull it all down from TFS to that folder. So once this connection and map and get process is complete, my local machine folder should match my TFS repository. It should have everything in sync, so I don't need to worry about anything there. Now, when I'm working with that local workspace, I can do things after I have it set up. So I can go back to Configure Workspace and change it to a different folder, or I could click on the Advanced button. The Advanced button lets me see all of the workspace mappings that are in effect for my computer. By default, the best setup is going to be for me to just have this one connection, this one mapping, where no matter what I'm doing on TFS, my $backslash or / folder would be the root folder. I want it copied to this local folder on my workstation. If I want to get more involved with workstation mapping, I can get even furtherly more advanced. We can really get things mangled up here, so be careful when you use this. I always like to leave mine just as a 1-to-1 ratio because there isn't any reason for me to do anything different. So I'm going to say no, it's fine. I didn't really change anything. So that's it in a nutshell for establishing your local workstation mapping to TFS. Remember, this is just simply a folder where things are going to be temporarily staged on your local machine so that you can test projects and your updates can be then checked in to TFS again. Thank you.